and a miss. So what's up? Yo. So what's up? What's the boy?
What you need to know about the Cold War on a global scale, and here it is. The Cold War lasted about 4 decades, and in that time, the conflict ranged from periods of
This guy is a good guy. He's hooking me up with a shark attack ice mist. That's that drink. It's a pretty cool drink. And the reason I haven't been like posting for so long is cause like AP classes. But I'm back, and this guy wants to be in the next video. What's up? Looking at me, yes, me. Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube channel. I mean, not YouTube channel.
Welcome back to another YouTube channel. This is my Brian Peters.
Welcome back to another video.
Welcome back to another
We're here
Brian
with
Peters.
A very special guest.
We're with a very special Brian Peters.
A special guest named Ryan Brooker.
Brian Brooks.
Nice to have you here.
That was good.
No, you're supposed to handshake. Okay. So today, I guess the video is about just expressing our thoughts, right? And
Individuality.
With individuality. So I've prepared some questions that I'm gonna ask Mr. Wilkins, and we're gonna go back and forth and talk about stuff that we've been doing. Okay. So my first question is: do you think people are scared to be themselves?
I think definitely nowadays, especially with like big impacts on social media, the moment people see you being yourselves, you're expecting slander. So it's kind of like a push to stay with the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And have you ever been scared to be yourself?
I definitely have. Definitely when I was like a lot younger though. Mm-hmm. But I think as you grow, you kind of realize like if you're not being yourself, then what's the point of living? Like then you're just kind of like developing into a system of like not even living. You're like a robot.
Yeah. Like there's nothing unique. You're just like a robot being like everyone else.
Right.
And there's nothing different about that.
Following the flow of the world
Exactly.
instead of trying to make your own path.
Something that I've also just like been seeing. People have clowned me over wearing like red glasses. Not clown me, but they'll give you the occasional stares or
it's kind of like the thumbnail of the video. Like you're trying to show using your glasses. Like
exactly.
Small example. You just one small hint of difference.
Exactly.
That people notice so well, and they immediately like call you out for it, even though they don't know the real reason for it. And it can have real benefits, but for the point of the video, it's meant to catch people's attention. In reality, blue light glasses, which is what they are, they can prevent like eye damage and just like help not strain your eyes throughout the day. And as students at Kipner, like we always are on our laptops.
So yeah, I've always like worked into the night. I think probably around 2 or 3 in the night. I'll be working on projects, maybe learning how to code sometimes, and I guess it will like helps me. So I don't care what people have to say. I mean, it gets to you at some point. We're all human, right? But the thing is, the point of this is just to let you know that being different is not like a bad thing. You need to not listen to people, and just keep doing your own thing. Try to stand out. Okay.
Yes, I have to agree.
Number 2. Have you ever changed yourself to fit in?
Yes, I have. Definitely 100%. Back when I was in middle school, I felt like I always tried to act kind of tough or like try to merge into a friend group of these kids who no one really messed with, right? Who didn't do really weird things to be called out on. And I felt like that kind of pushed me away for who I am, because I am kind of like a weird guy. And especially nowadays, people, I've been wearing slides for like a year or two now.
Yeah.
Just because like without socks, and I just like don't really care because I like to. I don't want sweaty feet all day.
Yeah.
I like to be able to have my feet like stretched out because it hurts my feet to be in
Yeah.
shoes. So why would I conform to other people wearing the shoes that like affect me in such a way? Like it
Yeah.
shouldn't matter to me.
Yeah, something like I went through in middle school, like it's. I think I was the nerd that everyone used to come to when they needed stuff to copy down into their notebooks or like give them a sort of like help on the assignments, and that's all that I was known for. And when I tried to join like a friend group, I think I'm not gonna mention their names, but I tried to get be friends with them, and I guess they weren't really me, you know. They were into texting girls and other stuff and just doing things that were ungodly, and like it just wasn't for me, you know. I was a person with strict principles, and I was getting into something like I didn't want to be, just to like fit in, because I think people sometimes, I think you can relate to this, right? You want to fit in, like you feel lonely at
Right.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're not really pushed away, but you were never anywhere to begin with.
Yeah.
So in like searching for people who like get you, you try to make them get you. But it's like it's so forceful. It's like forcing a puzzle piece into the wrong type of puzzle.
Yeah.
Or like the wrong image. It's just never gonna work. You're gonna end up being like pushed out.
Yeah, just because it fits doesn't mean you're meant to be there. So try to find your own crowd. No pun intended.
Okay. Next question.
What do you think people actually dislike about individuality?
Okay, I feel like it's just difference. Like you can bring this into race, you can bring this into, I guess, like personal interest in like shows or social media, like individuals. But like if one person believes in something that has like a small aspect in which like other people like hate, but the whole image is like, oh, okay, I can understand that. They only look at the small little details that can cause their like brain to shift. So it kind of just pushes people away from that. Like they don't want to be seen as like an outcast in any way, so they just won't go towards it.
Yeah. I think for me, I think I'm a pretty confident person, and with like very strict principles, and when I like to voice them out, I think through my social media and my Instagram stories, I'm like posting stuff all the time, and I think Ryan he can vouch for me when he knows that I'm a person with like very strict principles, and I don't compromise them. So I guess when people hear about stuff like this, they try to form their own opinions about me without even getting to know me. So in a sense, I sort of dislike myself for that I really have those strong opinions, but mostly I just love it. That just makes shows that I'm a person of core, and I have a strong character. And I questioned that once when someone told me that, and it may seem bad to someone else, but to me, I love that I have a strong character, and I'm not gonna let anyone else dim my light. Yeah. You told me about your your things in middle school and stuff, right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
obviously had to be, I guess, you disliked yourself at some point.
Yeah, 100%. Like I used to be also on the larger side. Like I've been kind of heavy since like elementary school. And around 8th grade, I started running, which is how I kind of got skinny. Then I started working out. But before that, like I feel like I was kind of pushed out for being like kind of big, and I was kind of childish too. But like looks and like how you feel mentally and physically, like is so much into it. Like, once you start bringing one up, the other might plummet, but most of the time it will rise with it. So I guess like anyone who like was shunning me for looking the way I did or acting the way I did, it's like, oh, I have to like become something that they won't shun. And slowly when I became like, I just tried to conforming to that, I was realizing like I don't have to, but there's better things I could do to benefit myself personally. So that's why like one more reason like as I realized that I can do stuff to benefit myself rather than try to conform to what they want to see. Like I started focusing more on like my actual mental and physical health rather than just the way like I'm presented on the outside.
And that goes into how one shapes their identity and character as well. Work on yourself and work on being the best version of yourself, because the best thing you can do is to be the light in a world full of darkness. Okay, next question. Do you think confidence gets mistaken for arrogance?
I think it can definitely be mistaken for arrogance, especially in scenarios where like you see someone who you always see as confident, but they go into something and they fail.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, why would they be so confident in something they're not good at?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like it should never be seen as that. Like you should go into everything with like the most amount of confidence possible, because it just leads to a better outcome.
Yeah.
If you're losing, then you probably would have won better than you would have won. Actually, come on, get that little part out.
Okay.
I don't know quite how to explain it, but if you go into something and lose with the max amount of confidence, then you probably did your best out there with the best mental fortitude for that task.
Yeah.
So the next time you go in, you'll know what you did wrong, and it will definitely allow you to like succeed in the future. Failure is part of the process.
Yeah, like something that we were doing on Friday. We have AP laying together. That's not the only class we have. Yeah. And I guess I said that I was really good at chess. And I used to be good at chess. In 1 year ago, I used to be really good. I had 1,000 elo, but I just played so bad this and he knows because I actually played it. And I think how many pieces that was? 18?
Okay.
18 to 9?
Boy, he was
making dumb decisions.
with a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And ended up down 20 points of material and trapped in a corner. But the fact remains that like he wanted to play again, he wanted to finish the match.
Yeah.
Like without that confidence, he would have just given up. So it's part of the process. Losing, even when you go in with maximum amount of confidence and you lose, it doesn't matter because you'll keep going.
Yeah, I think sometimes people get too overconfident and they think like they're this like the best at something, and they'll be like, oh, I'm the best at this or I'm the best at that. That grows and grows and grows. But it's healthy to keep your self in check sometimes, like by doing things that you don't really know much about. Like for me, it's boxing. I do boxing with my friend, and that's humbling for me because I know nothing about it. I'll try to go in and try to beat him up, but I always lose in some of the process. You need to do things that humble you in the process as well, because it lets you know that you're not as like the best at everything that you can. It's good to do that. Right? Do you do things that are humbling?
I do enjoy actually doing things that humbling, especially like in the gym. I always find myself trying to use new machines, and like I'll use it and I'm like, dang, I've never done this before and this feels impossible. But really the only thing I'm thinking about is like next time I come to the gym, I'm gonna do more. Yeah. And even if I don't do more, I just like I can try again. I have every day. I have every minute of my day. So why not keep going?
Yeah. I love that. Okay, last question to finish this video. This is the icebreaker. Do you think people secretly want to be different, but are too scared to be judged?
I definitely do think people are too scared to be judged for it, but like it really depends on the extent. Like if I'm sitting here trying to conform to a group who's like doing these horrific things, like they're being brought up where they're bullying people, like that would morally impact me greater than like being ashamed of not being like who I really want to be, right? Mm-hmm. It's like it really depends on the extent of both sides, but I definitely think like it would hurt. It would hurt pretty bad. Like if I'm if I'm sitting here knowing that I should be doing something else, then why would I not be doing it?
Yeah. I think that they're just not being true to themselves. Then, if they secretly want to be different, let's like from in my scenario, I just recently started wearing these like inside blue light glasses, and I went into this thinking like, yo, I'm gonna get so many stares. Like no one at school does this. I just didn't want to do it. But to me, it was like I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't do it. So I secretly did it anyway, knowing the stares that. And Ryan knows like the struggle of like.
Oh yeah, I made him
fun
of him.
Yeah,
every day.
he's made fun of me every day. But I secretly didn't let that dim my light because I know why I'm doing it. And it's not just to be different. It actually helps me because I stare at a laptop a lot and I work on it. So it helps. So yeah, I think that's the end of our video. It was really good having this conversation with you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and stay tuned for the next video. I think Ryan would love to be in the next video. Maybe I don't know. Huh?
Pool video.
A pool video, or maybe we could hit the gym together. I don't know.
Sure. We'll think about it.
Yeah, but it was great meeting you.
And also, if you guys want to see, I'm posting a video on my new YouTube channel that's about Brian Peter's confession of being something. It starts with a G. So if you want to...
No.
You want to watch that?
He took that video out of
I'm
context.
going to comment down below.
No.
And I'm going to share my video.
Okay, but that's all for now. But the whole point of this video was to discuss our internal struggles, right? And our message to you is don't be afraid of being different. Try to be not like other people. Like the best example like I can give is like someone I really like and listen to as an artist like Kanye West. I think that besides from all of his like political stuff and taking that aside, I think he really stood out in like when he first rose to fame, like being a black dude who wore like polo in the start. That was like something totally different, and that was his style, and he made something out of it. And today you see like he's one of the biggest artists in the world. A lot of people listen to him.
I remember back when I produced his music.
Yeah. Actually, Kanye was a producer as well.
Oh, okay.
Before he was a beat maker. But yeah, what is your final message to people?
Don't try to blend in. Like the only way to succeed is okay. I'm not telling you to abandon your friends, but the only way to succeed is to be different. Like be the weirdo that you want to be.
Yeah.
And if you're ever being caught weird and people are like shaming you for it, then I don't think those people are for you.
Absolutely.
Unless you're doing like Diddy stuff and weird stuff. But like, there's a
really
difference.
stuff.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Like Brian, he's Diddy Floyd, but that's about it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be more consistent with videos. I fell off maybe because of like AP exams and stuff, so I really wanted to cram for that. But I am gonna be posting something next week. But until then, stay tuned. Know that I'm praying for you.
Stop recording me! Stop recording me! Stop recording me!
Hey, sir, what do you have to say about the recent news?
Stop recording me!
What do you have to say about recent news, sir?